Hey guys, we are doing a special video about our little Mr. Parker today, and we just wanted to share a few things with each of you and about him and give a little update on him medically. So we thought we'd just do a separate video to kind of highlight him a little bit.
When he was born, he was the smallest at 2.5 pounds. He's a fighter from the very beginning. He had a couple of heart issues at the very beginning, but it wasn't anything that alarmed the doctors. It kind of resolved itself. And then
he was actually, so when Heather was pregnant, she made it to 31 weeks and 2 days. And right about 31 weeks she had an appointment, and he was actually kind of the reason they ended up doing the C-section when they did it, is because he had his body and his head had stopped progressing the way they wanted it to. And so when they did the ultrasound, then they decided that it was time to do the delivery. And so he was a little small to start off with.
So yeah, that was, so they were concerned at the very beginning about him, but he was pretty resilient. In the NICU, he was a little behind all the babies generally, like with the feeding stuff and the just all the milestones that they have to meet in the NICU. But he was a trooper, and he was third out of the NICU, so he wasn't the last out, but he was just small. Did you drop something?
Did you drop your toys?
Did you drop them?
Okay.
Here. Want it? Did you drop it? So when we got him home, he had a few eating problems where he was just struggling to be consistent in eating. It was really difficult to get him to eat. We had like a swallow study on him to make sure he was swallowing okay, and just a couple of the things. Did you drop it again? Did I get it? Here. You want something else? Do you want to go get it? Here, you go get it. So he just kind of struggled in the beginning. He had a hernia, an umbilical, or not umbilical.
An inguinal hernia?
Yes. And he had surgery last November for that. And then he had, last April, he had an eye surgery, where his eyes kind of turned in a little bit. The muscles were kind of weaker, and so they had to fix that.
It's a game now.
Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, he's a trooper. He's been through a lot, but he's a pretty strong, happy kid.
He's resilient and happy all the time.
Yes, he is. Probably about 6 months. So about this time last year, maybe.
He was probably like 6 or 8 months old.
Yeah, we noticed that his right foot kind of turned a little bit and was just more like stiff, and his leg.
He would kind of stand on the top of his toe almost. It almost kind of turned under like that.
And his calf was a little stiff. So we brought it up to the pediatrician. He's a busy little guy. And the pediatrician just said, let's keep an eye on it. Let's wait till maybe 9 months to a year to kind of see kind of what happens. And as time kind of progressed, it kind of got worse. So we brought it up again, and he referred us to physical therapy and a neurologist. And he likes to throw. And
we thought nobody wants to listen to just us. They want to see him. So
they're gonna want you guys are gonna see him more than
you
us.
want to throw it? Can you say hi?
Say hi. No, I just want to play.
Okay, go get it.
So they did some tests and a sedated MRI, and he actually was diagnosed in October with cerebral palsy. And they also talked about how there was a diagnosis of a PVL, which is the periventricular
leukomalacia or something
like that. It's a big word. But basically there were some spots in his brain that were injured, either in while I was pregnant, after birth, in the NICU, we don't know exactly, but everything, all the scans in the NICU that came back were fine, but he wasn't really using the muscles at that point like he is now, like he's moving the camera. So we really couldn't tell until he was a little older to see what he was doing.
What it means is he had some brain damage, like Heather was saying, from either birth or before birth, but sometime in development he had some brain damage, and there's not really a specific reason why. Maybe it could have been like lack of oxygen. We don't really know. So, but his brain has two spots. One and they're both in the pathways part of his brain, where your brain takes messaging to your body or to your eyes or things like that. So it's not in the actual like memory part of your brain, and so that was a good thing. It was a blessing. It
was a relief to me knowing that the condition won't worsen throughout his life. It'll be just kind of what's happened, and it's just moving forward. We get to help him progress and create new pathways and just keep getting better. So. And
that's the amazing part of about the brain is like they said the neurologist said up until age 4 or 5, he can reroute those pathways. So to his legs and his arms and one of the other damaged spots was to his optic area, and so he had crossed eyes before we had that surgery, and I fixed it a little bit. They still cross a little bit, but the doctor thinks that they'll self-correct going forward. But he gets to reroute those pathways and really just. So we'll do a lot of physical therapy over the next few years and try to help him learn those things. And so a lot of you have asked, why he wears braces, and why he doesn't walk yet. And
he's getting there.
He's doing
so
really
close.
Good. Yesterday he probably took 20, 25 steps.
Yeah, he walked a long ways. So he's starting to stand up on his own. And the physical therapist is really, really pleased with his progress. So we go every other week to that.
You ready to go to physical therapy, buddy? Parker? Should we go bye-bye? Your eyes are really blue today. Peekaboo. You got your shoes on? He's got his shoes and his braces that he wears. You all ready, dude? Let's go. What you doing, Parker? Can you go get the cars? Good job, buddy.
You can throw it. Wow!
He loves to throw stuff.
Oh.
I'm tired.
Oh, such a good throw. Boop. Boop, boop.
Are you working hard, Parker?
Good work.
Can you go get it? Good job, bud.
Sit down. Sit down. I know.
Here you go.
Sit down. Sit down. Oh, what's that? Do you see it? Do you see it?
Good job, Parker. Good job, buddy.
Stabilize it first. You try to throw it? Throw it! Yeah!
Good job,
What about
Parker.
this one? Can you throw it?
Why is it moving? Why is this table moving? You throw it?
Wow, so good. Here, should we break it up so you can throw more pieces? There you go. I got you. There you go. Take a step. There you go. Wow! Good job. What about this one? Yeah, take a step. There you go.
Hey everyone, we just got done with physical therapy. We're just headed home now. Parker did really good. He He actually took a bunch of steps, which is awesome. Between objects, he would lean forward and take some steps back and forth. And so he's doing really good, and we're proud of him. He's just chilling him back now. I think it wore him out, but he's doing really good, so we're excited. So we'll just keep working on him moving more, which is great. So the physical therapist was really happy with the progress he's made over the last couple weeks. So it's pretty cool to watch. He's doing awesome.
So he does physical therapy. Oh, wow. So he does physical therapy every other week.
And all the time.
And yeah. Uh-oh. So all the therapists and the doctors have said that that Parker has a really good advantage because it's like he has in-home therapy all the time with all of his siblings. It's a blessing because he gets to watch them move and climb and do all the physical things that the doctors are urging him to catch up on. So he gets to watch them firsthand. So it's
been really cool to actually watch because about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, there was a moment when Tara had one of the little push cars that we have, and she was pushing it sideways across the floor, and she had been doing that for a while.
Come on, Tara!
Then take the hairpin.
Woohoo! Go, Tara!
Oh, Tara! Tara's in the lead.
Good job, guys! Tara!
But he saw her, and the next thing I know, I looked up, and here comes Parker pushing the car, and it was just like, it was kind of a tearjerker moment for Heather and I because it was just like, he's gonna be good.
Parker, what you doing, buddy? Look at this one. Look. Look at it. Good job, Parker. Hi, handsome. What are you doing? Did Tara teach you that? Good job, Parker. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Good job.
He's gonna make it through all this, and it was really cool to see how he learned from Tara, and he does it all the time now. He sees what Cole does and McCall does, and he just follows them and wants to keep up with them. So it's really fun to see. And I think in one of our past videos we did, we showed all the babies taking the diapers out, and it's fun because he loves to do that now. And so we hold onto his shoulders, and he carries a diaper out, and I think it just is awesome to see how he's wanting to keep up with them. And so he couldn't have come to a better situation, and it just kind of goes to show you how much everything was meant to be, and we're just so grateful for the way it's all rolled out. And he'll, the diagnoses are like, he should be able to walk, he should be able to run, he might have like a limp here and there, but he's
very
determined.
active. He's very just a fighter. He's climbing everywhere. He's pulling himself up to stuff. He's very strong.
Yep,
so
he's doing really good. One of our friends told us with children that have disabilities, you just have to remember that how strong they are, and they just literally fight through everything. So whatever the doctors say, you got to listen to it, but you also have to know that they're probably going to overcome all that stuff, which is awesome to hear, and just he's just doing really good. So we're excited to just work with him, and we'll just keep pushing him. So
I just wanted to tell you guys what was going on, and that's why the walker for the Halloween we thought would be fun because he uses it quite a lot. It's kind of fun.
So, and he has the braces to help his muscles stretch and his ligaments and everything, so that his foot will be in the correct position, so that as he does learn how to walk, he's not walking incorrectly. And so he wears those every day, and he's doing really good.
He's doing awesome. So we're happy. He's a part of our family, and we love him to pieces, and he's just a happy kid. So
he's really probably the most chill out of everybody.
He is.
Just watching him down here play. So.
Yep. He's just smiling big.
Oh, buddy.
He's a good boy.
So I think that
Yeah.
kind of is
Covers our little Parker man, but
so. But we appreciate all your guys' support and all your wonderful prayers and the kind comments that you give, and we love hearing from each of you, and hope that each of you are well, and we appreciate you watching. So hopefully you all have a great day.